switch to English. Lewis, can you come over? Lewis, we're going to talk about something very interesting, and he promised he will make a case of letting you know if your business can work with or can use email marketing. Is this about what you're going to talk? Okay, thank you. We have 8 minutes. That's the timekeeper. You have to bribe her.
Okay, can I cheat and use the time on my phone as well?
Yeah, you can cheat. We allow cheating here. Your neighbor.
Okay. Well, first of all, thank you everyone for listening to me speak in English. I'm really embarrassed that I don't speak any Romanian at all. I'm going to make an effort to learn, and from this next time I'm going to talk here, I'll speak in Romanian. So, thank you. My name's Lewis Bassett, I'm a copywriter. I help entrepreneurs sell things like books, courses, DVDs, videos about all kinds of things like dating and health and stuff. They mostly sell it online. And a massive part of my job is helping people sell things through email. I do it pretty much all day, every day, and all of the people I work with are winners. They're making a lot of money, and I see what works and what doesn't work. So what I really want to do today, I've got 8 minutes, not very long, I want to tell you what I wish somebody told me 2 years ago, because I tried to use email marketing in my business, and it was the completely wrong tool, and I ended up just wasting a lot of time and a lot of money. So yeah, that's what I'm going to tell you. Email marketing is great. Imagine if you had a list of 100,000 people who all completely trust you. They are really passionate about the things you sell. And imagine if you could just write an email, maybe an hour or so, send it out, and then 2 hours later, there's like a few $1,000s in your bank account. That's what you can do with email marketing if it's the right tool for your job and if you make the right investment. But that's the thing, it is a really huge investment to get it set up and working like that. And as I said, for a lot of businesses, it just doesn't make sense. So here's the thing, us entrepreneurs, there's all these experts everywhere who are always telling us that we should be doing stuff. We should be on YouTube, we should be doing SEO, we should be doing Google AdWords, we should be writing articles, we should be going to every networking event there is around, we should be doing email marketing, we should be advertising in this magazine, that magazine. And I know loads of people who try to do everything, and you know what they all have in common? Is that they're all frustrated and broke. If you want to be successful with marketing, you have to focus on just 1 or 2 strategies. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you the conditions that would indicate that email marketing is a really, really good strategy for your business. And that way, if your business isn't good for email marketing, you can forget about it and focus on something that's going to help you out. So that is the question. At the end, as you're listening to me speak, I want you to ask the question, is email marketing a great strategy for my business? And when I've finished, hopefully I can take a few questions and give a few, take a few examples of real businesses and let you know. So the first one is, does your product or service, does it serve a really deep passion that a customer has? And what I mean by deep passion is like a real long-term thing that people are obsessive about. Basically an itch that can never be scratched. So for example, if you're selling self-improvement stuff, that's addictive. Once people buy one product, they buy another product, they go on to another course. People who buy self-improvement products never stop buying self-improvement products. So that's a great passion. Another example is golf. If you sell, for example, golf products or DVDs to help you get good at golf, people will buy golf products forever and never get bored. So you need to have a business like that where people will be obsessed with what you provide forever and ever. Yeah, so the next important thing that you have to have for email marketing to be good for your business is your customers and your subscribers. They need to be able to see you as an authority on the subject. a really big authority. So for example, if you're selling dating advice, you need to be successful yourself and you need to have the credentials. If you're selling advice to help people out on building their business or building their brand, you have to have some kind of big story or some kind of credentials where people can believe that you know what you're talking about. I'll give an example here. When I started as a copywriter, I was trying to use email marketing and trying to build relationships with people through email, and I found that I didn't have that story, I didn't have that credentials. I was just a 23-year-old marketer who hadn't had any success stories at all, and people would read my emails and think, you know, what the hell does Lewis know about marketing? So if you're going to be using email marketing and building a relationship with your subscribers about some kind of thing that they're passionate about, you have to be able to be an authority. They have to be able to believe that you know what you're talking about and that you can help them. Oh, okay. Time flies when you're having fun. The last thing, and this is the most important thing, is whatever you sell, whether it's products or services, it has to be scalable. And what I mean by that is you have to have the kind of setup where if you sell just 10 of your products or 10 of your services or 10,000, you can still do it. Because as I said, having a system set up and having a relationship with all your subscribers where they trust you and believe you and buy from you, it is a massive investment, an absolutely huge investment. And if you're just looking to make 2 deals a month or to sell like 10 products a month, then it's a complete waste of money doing email marketing. You should find something else. An example again, with my business, my copywriting, I help maybe, I do 2 projects a month maybe. And if I was to do email marketing, the amount of effort that it would take me to build relationships with subscribers, it wouldn't be worth it for just 2 sales per month. So that's the third thing you need to have in place. Do I have time to take an example? Cool. Does anyone have a business and they want to talk about what they do? I can... Love products. Golf. Okay.
Email marketing went crazy, really good. And the other thing I did was link building. But before email marketing, I was looking to bring traffic to this website, an Australian website. Implement a blog strategy. Implement a blog so people can actually read the stuff behind the golf product. So it's combined.
So you're sending emails pointing to a blog post?
Yeah.
And stuff. Yeah.
And say like, okay, so for example, this is the beginner's guide to golf. And you have to have this, and this product, which you can access here, and here, without too many links. Or point especially to a page that sells beginner's golf product. Because I noticed people, especially in email marketing.
Sorry.
They feel frustrated if they see too many links and if the email is too self-promotional. Like they want value. And then, okay, you can insert a link or two to sell your stuff. Was it correct?
Yeah, what she said is absolutely right. When you're doing email marketing, it's about you're becoming a trusted advisor, a friend to the subscriber, and you have to become a friend before you start asking them to spend money with you. It's all about creating trust and about earning their respect by giving them information that is going to help them move forward in this big passion that they have. That is the backbone of how we do it. Thank you. I think that's
the time. Yes. You have. Yes. Please. Thank you. Okay. Now going to the question session. Mihna has the first question. I wrote him down. But if you have any more ideas or bits that you want to share from your presentation, now we have the time to probably be like 2 or 3 minutes to end up on a, conclusive note, if you have something. And then we're going to the question, you just make me a discrete sign and I'm going to start the question section. Yes, if you have anything else to add?
No, I have nothing to add.
Okay, so, Igna, first question.
Hi, as I said, I'm trying to sell Romanian product design, and important is when
So you're trying to sell what?
Romanian product design.
You design for products?
Not just me, it's about 70 designers we have, and then we all put in the same space. Thing is, you need to touch design, you need to smell it, you need to feel it. But on the other hand, you also need to have it online to see it. So, first thing, we made a showroom. This is the first thing we had, and we started doing online promotion. And we started using MailChimp. Recently, somebody reported us, I don't know why, and so they just shut down my account because it's a free account from the beginning. We were just starting. So yeah, is it bad if you use MailChimp for email marketing? Because everybody knows it's free. Yeah, but on the other hand, well, you have these problems. They shut down your account. What can you do about it? Or should I use something else? Or I don't know. What's your advice?
Yeah, good question. I started off using MailChimp. So the problem with MailChimp is it's good for small businesses, it's good for amateurs. But when you scale up and you start doing real email marketing for like lots of people, MailChimp isn't very good anymore. The best alternative is Aweber. Aweber. Yeah, so that's spelled A-W-E-B-E-R. You're welcome. It costs. Last time I checked, Aweber was $20 per month. If you're worried about spending $20 a month, email marketing definitely isn't for you.
Okay, that's not the problem.
Cool.
There's one more question. How do you build your client lists? Because right now I just started putting all my friends together in a list, and it's growing, and then we have subscribers from the Facebook and everywhere, and people who visit us. But I don't think it's enough yet. We need to build more, a bigger database, and I don't really know how.
Yeah, good question. Really, to do this properly, you need thousands of subscribers. Like just a list of sort of 50 friends isn't going to help you. So you have two options really. You can create some kind of marketing campaign to get people to subscribe to a free product. You'll have to spend quite a lot of money advertising, maybe Google AdWords, or you could also advertise in a magazine or something to get subscribers. But again, that's quite expensive to do that. What a lot of people do in the industries I work in is they find another business that sells a different thing to the same people. So you're not competing with each other, but you're targeting the same people. And you want to find someone with, you need to find someone with a big list, somebody who obviously has a big customer base, and whose products and things you respect, and approach them and make a deal with them where you will write an email that you will send it to, they will send it to their list, and they will buy your product or service, and you will give them a share of your revenue. That is how a lot of people do it in my industry.
So a little like affiliate marketing, maybe?
Yeah, we call it joint ventures, and affiliate marketing is like the small version of that. But yeah, you're right.
Thank you. I don't want to monopolize this session.
Did that answer your question?
Yeah.
Okay.
What was the most challenging topic to write in your entire career, and what awkward business did you have to write to?
The most awkward business and the most difficult copy.
Yes, right.
Okay. The hardest copy I was writing emails for a really boring IT product. And no offence if anyone here works in IT, but it is to a normal person it's really boring. And it's really difficult to kind of find a hook that gets people emotionally interested. But it turns out after a bit of research, I did manage to find that emotional hook, and then it became interesting again. The most awkward client, I don't know. I've been really lucky so far, touch wood, and all of my clients have been, decent. I haven't had any awkward people yet.
That's an example of how you should talk about your customers. No one is
I'm sorry, maybe I misunderstood, but you said that self-improvement is good because you get people obsessed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the problem is obsession with self-improvement, so you haven't really improved anything. So the thing is, these things that work or do not work, and you know them in advance, exploit people's weaknesses. That means your company is worthless. You have no value. You only get people hooked. That has no value. You have no idea what marketing way is going to be right, because that is after the fact. You just know. I'm sorry, I'm very angry right now. You just know afterwards it was right or wrong. Right now, just what to try. What is right for me?
Okay. Thanks. That's a good question. Can I just make sure I understand you correctly? You're saying that if we sell, for example, we'll use the example of self-improvement. If we're getting people addicted to self-improvement products, or for example dating products, and they're constantly buying from us, we're not solving their problems for them, and you
No,
think...
you know you are solving.
Yeah, okay, we know that we're not solving their problems, according to you, and according to you think that we're exploiting them because we keep sending products.
No, I said the only way you can know in advance that it works or it doesn't work is taking a bulletproof system that no company with real value knows if it will work or not because it's new.
It's new. Well, okay, so you're... I'm just trying to understand your question, or your point. You're saying that if we sell a self-improvement product that we haven't tested before, it's a brand new product, then we're making promises that we can't guarantee.
No, you're making no promises.
No promises.
You're making promises that you know will work based on a body of evidence that if your company has real value, meaning that it goes out there to see if it's right or wrong, will not attempt, will not think about it, will not go on a beaten path.
That's the type of question that you can go into details like a networking session, I think. George.
Okay, so I'm thinking if I work in email marketing, I have a big database, and for a database so big, I won't personally know every single person that I send emails. So if I were to receive such an email, I would think a spam or something like this, a scam or something like this. What can you do? What advice do you have for me if I were to do this to make the email more attractive, more for the person to click that and give me the money?
Yeah, that's a really good question. When you send an email to somebody using this method, this strategy, you need to speak to them as if you were a trusted friend. And you're right, if you have a database of 100,000 people, you aren't a trusted friend because you don't know them. What you can do is, first of all of the people that are on your database, they're on your database for a reason, and it's usually the same reason. So for example, if you offer dating advice to men, people are on your database because they want to meet women, and they feel lonely. That's a common bond. So you speak to that bond, and you obviously understand the emotions that they're feeling, you understand what they're really scared of, you understand what they hope for, you understand what their brightest dreams are and what their darkest nightmares are. And all of this, by the way, is, it takes weeks, months of research to understanding this. For practical tips, for how to actually convey that to your reader, you want to speak to them in a conversational tone. Speak to them as a person. Don't say like from us, the company, it's from me. You write your emails using the first person voice. I'm telling you this, not we are telling you this. It's just you and the person. And you speak in a conversational tone, just like you would with your friends and stuff. Does that answer your question? Okay.
Phoebe?
Are there areas where email marketing doesn't work? I mean, clearly, some examples where it doesn't work.
Yes.
Don't even attempt to do that.
Yeah. If you, for this to work, we all get emails all the time like crap and spam, and we delete it because it's rubbish. If someone's going to read your email, by the way, they don't even look at the subject line until they've seen your name first. And when they see your name, they're going to, if that's someone they recognise, someone they trust and respect, they'll read your emails and then respond to them. You have to have that in place first, and you have to have a business that allows you to do that. Let's say, for example, you sell paper. Nobody in the world is passionate about paper. Nobody's going to get an email about paper and say, oh wow, I can't wait to see what Dave's saying about paper. It's just boring. So if that's your business, email marketing is not the right, or at least what I'm talking about isn't the right job for that kind of thing. So yeah, boring product or something that no one cares about, no one's passionate about. That's one thing. The other one is what I said before. They have to see you as an authority, and what that means is you have to be an authority. You can't fake this. You can't bullshit people. If you don't know what you're talking about, if you don't have any credentials, if you don't have a story, people aren't going to trust you. You're just going to be another one of thousands of experts telling them what to do. They're going to ignore you. Does that answer your question?
Okay, more questions? Because otherwise I have thousands of questions. So, do you have a recommended number of words for an email?
That's my favourite question.
Yeah, okay.
Actually, no. There is no such thing as an email that's too long. If you're talking about something that people are really interested in, and it's a subject that they are passionate about, people will sit there and stop what they're doing and read for like an hour if it's interesting enough. Whereas if your email is maybe 2 sentences but they don't care about it, they'll just delete it instantly. So I would say forget about word count. Don't even pay attention to how much words your email is. Just pay attention to the fact that you're talking to your subscriber about something that they're interested in, and you have something interesting to say that can help them.
Okay, one thing that I would like to get from this talk of yours, for which I'm thankful, is for everybody to go home with something practical. So you told me last time with us, something about the 30-day challenge, and that bodes very well with my own obsession, like you said, about 30 days challenges. Everybody that reads my blog knows that I'm very into 30 days challenges. So can you give more details about what you told me last night?
Yeah, I will. Before I do though, I'll just say the practical thing that I wanted everyone to take from this talk is if you sell a boring product, if you aren't an authority, and if you don't serve a big passion, that's okay. You know, there's lots of great businesses that sell boring products, and there's nothing wrong with that. The practical thing that I want everyone to take away from this talk is if you don't have if your customer isn't really passionate about what you sell, if you are not an authority, and if your business isn't scalable, then don't use email marketing. You know, find something else. That's the big thing that I wanted everyone to take away. But if after listening to me you think email marketing is something you're interested in, and it's something you're interested in learning, there's a 30-day challenge which I did. And what it is basically is you send an email to every person on your list for every day, 30 days, and you talk about something that you're passionate about in your life. And you just send an email every day, and it's a really good exercise. It helps you build a bond with your subscribers, and it helps you practice your writing and that kind of thing. If anybody's interested, what I'll do is I'll email the link for more information to Dragos, and Dragos can publish it on Facebook or email or whatever. Thank you.
George again?
What's the rate of success of this process in marketing?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
The rate of success.
The rate of success?
Oh, okay, what, you mean if I send an email out, what percentage of people click and buy the product? Okay, that differs completely depending on who I'm selling to, what product, obviously you get that. But the last email I sent out, I think it went out to a list of about 20 to 2,000 people, and 6% of them bought the product. That's pretty good.
6%?
Yeah.
Conversion rate. very.
Yeah, 6% of 22,000 people bought the product.
That means how many? Hundreds.
I'm not good at math, so I can't remember off the top of my head.
Okay, good. Fair enough. More questions for Lewis? If you don't have any questions, I would very much want to continue this discussion at the networking session. Lewis, thank you very much for being here.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
Thanks everyone.